Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I decided after we got the chopper and everything is in working order, and we chopped two big loads with the wagon Myers wagon we have. I haven't put that out of the field yet, but I decided I'll come over to the dealership and get the gooseneck trailer that I have a lot of the empty containers on to put herbicide and stuff in, and also had some barrels of fertilizer and herbicide to put up once I get into, tomorrow morning. So I figured I'll drive this back tonight. Park it there back behind the shop. And I think also tomorrow morning before I go maybe to the pig auction, I will go to Tractor Supply. Oh no, I'll get one in case. Get a toolbox tomorrow. I know I've got a container of def I gotta put into the shop too. That's sitting there. Might be able to squeeze both, plus get the trailer I have for granule fertilizer and stuff. I also got to get on Tractor House in the morning, or tonight, and find a bigger plow. I went to go start working up the ground for where the alfalfa was going to go, and well, it doesn't have width to it. So I know I looked real quick on my phone. Tractor House shows that Case could get me a John Deere one, or at least a John Deere dealership maybe. I know I've got a John Deere tractor, and the Crone stuff I can get parts from John Deere. I don't know if I want a John Deere tillage equipment, so being most of that is all Case International, I think I may have to stick with that. So I'll have to get on Tractor House once I call it a day, or in the morning before I start the day, and see what they have and get it, and trade in the one I have for it. May do that before I go to the hog show, plus hog sale, plus get the toolbox that's there. Order that one also. But, and I gotta look at the weather in the morning to see what, if I can mow more hay down. Because as you can, once I get up here, you will see my silage machine chopper I got. It didn't like that thick stuff that's in the grass field, and I know I've got a lot more green stuff green space I should say, behind the farm here that I seen when I started working up the ground. I'm gonna have to figure this one out, because do I just take a field at a time to work up? I guess it also depends on what I get machine wise. And maybe I'll wait to this fall and work it up. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I think right now it's what fields I have I need to get plowed, worked up, and then what I can bale. Fill up the one thing full of that. I got to figure out a field for wheat. I might be able to buy some bales too. I'm thinking about finding a means of hauling round bales besides the flatbed trailer I have now. There might be others. we'll see. But here, I'm going to get ready to turn in here, and it's definitely been a long day. It's 6 o'clock at night. I've been at it all day today just to keep this farm going for my uncle. Trying to make him happy up there in heaven. And, you know, knowing here 2 days is the funeral. That's how quick we worked with stuff. So, well, let me, we'll get up here and we'll park. I think those will stick up there up against the wall. So I'm gonna park my truck here for the night. Those empty containers will probably go on some shelving when they're empty at the end of the season. They'll definitely go on some shelving in a couple of the barns, so the trailer's empty. But I think this would be good right there, I would say. Because we can just move them right in there with the forks or whatnot. I got some work to do in there. Why I'm here, let's show you what I filled. It wasn't as much that as I wanted to put in there, but it's enough to get started. When I finally get cows. Reason I say it's enough before I get started. They had preforms of silage bunkers like this, and I found someone, and they had nothing else better to do. So, well, they brought it in about 4 hours ago, probably, and well, got a little bit of mess out front, but I filled it up. It's full. Maybe only 65,000. But it's already started to ferment. So it will be silage from when I get cows. So, and that's going to be this fall, and then that I will put corn silage in. But I think we're going to call this a night. We'll see you in the morning. Well, I'll have to unhook the truck if I go in town. I guess I'll go in the house and see what food we have. My parents have showed up. Dad said he'll help me out to get crops in the ground and everything done there, and Mom will be in the house and stuff. And I think we're going to have to look for a lawnmower for around the house. But if the weather works out great, we're going to mow some hay down tomorrow. Plus the hog sale. I think we're going to get some breeding ones. I maybe only 10 total for right now, so that trailer of hog food will go a while. And then we're going to work on getting wheat in the ground, everything worked up for some spring crops, and maybe if we can get that far, we will get fertilizer put down on where we're going to plow up for alfalfa, get a new plow, and possibly get that plowed up tomorrow. Same with fertilizer down on a wheat field and it plowed up tomorrow. So we will see you in the morning, because I know dinner is almost ready, because I know it's 6 o'clock and by 6:15 we are normally eating. So we'll see you in the morning. Hey guys, well, it's morning, and I know I left you guys by saying I'm going to go in and eat and rest the rest of the night. Well, a lot of things happened. One, I came over, got the plumbing done here at the farm. So I I've got the knob moved to where I need it to be and all that for pigs. And later this morning, that takes place. And I think I'm going to get some breeding pairs. I unloaded the flatbed. After I unloaded it, a guy came by and said he needed a flatbed trailer and containers in the worst way. So I said, okay, what are you saying? He said, I will give you X amount of dollars for all that, which in turn was about twice as much as I paid for it. So yeah, I loaded that onto his truck as quick as I could before he can go back to it. So now I'm going to have to do some shopping for another fifth wheel gooseneck trailer. But as I went back into the house, and we're going to go down here and start the big stagger, let it warm up, I did some ordering. I was able to find me some anhydrous tanks. I was able to find me an anhydrous applicator for cheaper than I could probably rent all that. So I went ahead and bought it. I bought me a toolbox. I've got still that one wagon at Case. I got me a new plow. So this one on the back of here gets traded in. So we'll get down here, we'll get it started, and then I will meet you at the store. And then by then I think my father, who I woke up when I came over here, who's going to help me out this spring, we'll get him to start working the alfalfa ground. So let me get up in here and we'll get this thing fired up. I gotta find the keys in my pocket before I jump in here. Oh, Grant, I just dropped the keys. Let me get back to you here in a second. Hey, never take coffee and try to get keys out at the same time. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. Alright, this thing is going. It's not. It doesn't like these nice 39 degrees in the morning temperatures. Alright. While that's warming, why don't I get on my phone and see what the weather will be like? Reception's not the best with my phone right now. I've got to get to a local spot. Alright. Now if I got the screen up. Today, it's going to rain around 3 o'clock. And then tomorrow, overnight, up till Wednesday morning. So I guess mowing the rest of that hay down is not going to be feasible. What I need to see. Right now, I should be planting wheat, oats, barley, grass, alfalfa. I think I need to try to get that into the ground, but it's going to be raining. So, we'll definitely get it fixed up, plowed up, and fertilizer down. and then work on getting everything else here. Maybe work on working up ground with the same aspect. We'll see how much rain we get. So, well, let me get in here and I'll meet you down at the store when I drop off this little subsoiler and pick up the bigger one to work up ground. So I'll meet you here in a minute. Hey, we're at the store. I just got done hooking this up. This is the new, well, it's a case more or less subsoiler, but it will plow and all that. So being it's twice the size of that over there by the fence, and once my salesman gets here, then we'll go finish the paperwork for me. I like my salesman. I did this all at 6 o'clock last night. When I called him, he got on the computer. There were still some people here and got everything lined up for me so I could have came whenever I got it. So let's see what all I ordered last night from the store. Of course, I've always had that to pick up, which I was going to get today. When I sold all those containers, I seen this little thing on there, a homemade thing, honestly, on their webpage, and I think I'm going to get this for the herbicide and fertilizer. It may not be as big as I want. And then these tanks here, being they're part of the co-op that is also over there, I was able to get by my own. So I did. And they're through the co-op alliance. They're tagged that way, so when I pull in there, they'll have no problem filling them for me. This one's on a Case IH running gear. That one's just on a AGCO running gear. Yeah, they're gray. This was the smallest applicator they had. It will work with that big stagger there. So once I get it to the farm and everything filled and all that, and this rain stops, and I can get the alfalfa and wheat in the ground, then we'll fertilize cornfields with anhydrous. I ordered this toolbox custom. It was one of the ones they had there, black drawers, gray handle, Case IH red with black trim. And then this def would be in the shop. I may have equipment that may need it, I don't know, but it's going to be there. So that's stuff I ordered last night before I went to bed. I am going to go ahead and get this back, and hopefully my dad is up. We can get him started on the alfalfa field, and then move him to the wheat field and get him worked up. And then that way we can switch this to the disc and maybe get it disc down after I can get some fertilizer spread on it. So we'll meet you back at the farm once we get things rolling. Hey guys, I've got Dad in the case there working. He's doing the inrows now. As you can see, this is a decent size field that's going to be for alfalfa. Hopefully we can get some fertilizer down on this before the rain comes later. If not, no big deal. At least it's worked up. So I think I'm going to let him keep going. Let's see how well he's plowed the end here. Yeah, he's doing pretty good. Dad's always kind of helped me, well, started to help me then, and when I was out at the farm I bought, so he decided to make the trip out here to help me this spring get stuff done. So I'm gonna let him keep plowing, and well, it's 7 o'clock. I think we're going to go to the hog auction. It started at 7 early today. We'll see what we buy, and I'll probably meet you back once we get our hogs. Hey guys, well, I went running down to the auction house, being it's only, I don't know, half a mile away. And there was a guy that had these spotted pigs. 10. 5 males, 5 females. And before he unloaded them, I was looking through the trailer and said, he goes, "So, what do you think of them?" I said, "Well, they're nice for old school pigs." I said, "Easy on food and all that." He goes, $1,000? They're probably all yours. I said, "Well, I can give you the 1,000, but I don't have a trailer to get them." And he goes, "Well, that $1,000 will get me to deliver them to you too." So needless to say, I'm running the water now, taking the trailer out here to feed them. He dropped off all 10 hogs. I feel that there's too many people out here that just want to help you succeed, that everything's kind of fallen into my lap. So, me dump the food here and then we'll show you the pigs. I mean, you can see him as we're driving around. But he figures I could put 300 pigs out here. So I think what I'm going to do is keep the 10 I have here, and I got to figure out how I'm getting through to the other side, because these guys. Keep the 10 I have here and just keep the litters for the time being. If not, sell what litters the ones of the litter maybe I don't want. He said that's what he would do. These pigs are starting to make a comeback, he said. So, anyhow, let me get this lined up and feed dumped, and we'll go from there. Well, got that dumped out. I'm going to be saving a lot of money on food until there's more babies. I don't know how many each of them will have, but they've got water, they got food, but these are what I got. I think I won't put straw down till winter. I will definitely have to make the straw. So I would pump slurry out of here come fall, before, before all that. I'm hoping I can get straw down here. Well, anyhow, I'm going to call this a video. We've got field being worked up. We've got our pigs. I need to go get fertilizer and all that, but hopefully by next episode, you will see the alfalfa and all that being put into the ground, and possibly wheat. And we'll see how far this farm really grows. And hopefully within the next 5 episodes, we do get some cows being their silage in there. So have a great day. If I don't post any more before Christmas, you have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year, and have a Merry Christmas, I should say. I might have one more out there before that. I don't know. But we will see you all later.